So I keep having deja vu. Keep having deja vu. And I'm very much aware of the effects of the nightly programming that's gone on and how it's holding me back socially. And I'm a bit malnourished. I need to speak to an agent ASAP. Um, yeah, I keep expecting something to happen, you know. Oh, all the little intimidation tactics, you know. Say goodbye to your truck. They just say it to the air, you know. Then if you were to question them, of course, they would gaslight you and say, what are you talking about? I didn't say anything. Hey, you stay away from me, buddy. All right? Now I'm calling the cops. Just stay away. You know, people, due to the nature of the things I talk about, people assume that I'm not a stand-up guy, you know. People assume that I would walk out of a restaurant without paying, you know, things like that. Yeah, last night it was interesting. I did manage to make a little money sharpening shears. Made $60 inside of an hour, which is somewhat, you know, happens sometimes, but it's anyway. And I don't know. It was as though the guy said some other time when he set down my plate. It was as though he knew who I was, and he wanted to, and he knew that I was, you know, in a financially tight spot, and you know, that I could just come back some other time and leave a huge tip, you know, which I have considered doing, you know. But yeah, it's strange, you know. It is really strange the stuff in my head. I woke up this morning and I got this little closed my eyes. I saw this old man, gray hair and penetrating eyes. You know, it's like he was peering down on me. Next thing I know, these couple of villains in a sedan pulled up beside me. You know, in their trunk. You know, I immediately felt, you know, in the soles of my feet, I felt the tingly heat waves of a microwave emitter. You know, as soon as the guy got out, he did something with his phone and to turn it on. You know, I felt that, and I got out my multimeter and you know, yeah, sure enough, it was the needle was spiking. You know, in the red, a harmful range, of course. Yeah, and the thing is, he left the doors unlocked. He and his buddy they went out. This guy had on a he put on a security cap, you know, navy blue cap with a security patch on it. You know, that's an extra little intimidation, you know, tactic they like to employ. Um, then he came back. He came back like 5 minutes later because he had roused me with it. I wasn't going to stay in place and be cooked, you know. He came back and he didn't do anything with his car. He just, you know, walked around the car and did something with his phone, and sure enough, it shut off. And you know, I tried measuring the, you know, electromagnetic frequency emission, and there was nothing. So, but I didn't have my cameras. My primary camera is broken. I was a bit too rough with it, and that was foolish. And yeah, when I go to upload it, yeah, I mean, every video, like half the videos I try to upload with my phone now, they're censored. They cut out like 4/5 of it. I'm a incredible and unique dancer, actually. And I was doing this high as a kite. I was doing this pretty wild dance. I had somebody film it with my phone, and 4/5 of it got cut, segmented. Segments were cut. Then it didn't wouldn't upload. So, but I can't upload anything with my phone anymore. Nor can I access anything that's on the cloud. Uh, anyway, so that's fun. That's fun. So I've got to get to an agent. Got to get to an agent. Yeah, I got people gaslighting me, making me think that I'm real well known here. All this stupid shit. I'm so fucking isolated. Nobody knows anything. Right? It's probably less than 100 people. In the world. I don't even fucking know. It's such a joke, man. In the future, I mean, in the future is now. When you cry out, only the wolves will hear you. And this goes to in case you have no sympathy for me. I mean, this is the way. This is what's going to happen to children. You know, you're going to be isolated. You think the internet is a portal to the whole world? Not really. Not really. That is not how it is now. I don't believe. You know. None of this is good. None of it is. It's garbage. So did I make mention that my the separation code I got in the Marine Corps was MBK1, whatever exactly that means. Then and they have a whole series of them. There's all kinds of different separation codes. It's some kind of it's some kind of intelligence code. So a naval intelligence code, the Marine Corps being a department of the Navy. Anyway, then for the Army it was KBK. It just occurred to me. I mean, it just occurred to me. I don't know where I got this information, but keep back / kill. Keep back / kill. So I've recently, sought assistance from the VA hospital here. They have a residency program for people who are dealing with substance abuse and so on, but just they have a program for people, homeless veterans, and I'm currently homeless, so but yeah, it seems they don't want me, so yeah, I don't necessarily want to be there for any length of time, but seemed a safe place to park my vehicle anyway, fairly safe place. Yeah, the surveillance state is interesting. It is. It is interesting. It does provide some safeguards, but then it's all these fucking hackers, man. You know, it's all these fucking hackers. They can do anything, and you're totally, yeah, you're just totally bereft. You know, anything can be done. I mean, you're just, you know, you have no rights. You know, it's just it's sick. It's it's a fucking savage. It's a fucking savage fucking world, man. And there better be some like major reforms, you know. And if you take a reading on a multimeter, you know, you pick up certain types of radiation, that should be grounds for a fucking uh, a SWAT raid, you know, right? Not just an investigation that won't reveal anything. Likely won't reveal anything. But in many cases, in some cases, it might maybe some indicators, but you know, this has got to be this is the gravest threat to our children. It really is. It's the gravest threat to freedom and you know, security. And there's so many things that can be done. There's so many things that are done with these surveillance technologies. You know, and these targeting technologies. You know, these slow kill technologies. So you know, it's a major problem, and that's what I'm concerned about anyway. Yeah, LA is a fucking horrible place for mind control. You know, they're uh, they're broadcasting all kinds of stuff. You know, I was walking past this building and it's like I was hearing this sad eye Sadie did nothing, some kind of uh, horror character or something. Sad eye Sadie did nothing. They're repeating this over and over again, like a is that to calm down some kids who are traumatized by some I don't know what that's about. Sad eye Sadie. Was that just something they was programmed into me a long time ago? To where yeah, I'm now associated with that, whatever the hell that is. And so I'm now, you know, I'm even worse character, evidently. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Son of a bitch. But I'm getting these little messages that oh, if I go past this block, I'm not protected anymore. All this kind of stuff. I tried to bed down in this abandoned lot. You know, I'm getting all this like you're nearing your last breath kind of repeated mantra thing. I can't remember what it specifically was said. Specifically was said. I was expecting somebody to come around the corner, you know, shoot me. You know, they were shooting a rap video there on the front part of the on the elevated porch. You know, the day prior, I happened to traipse across that. It was kind of funny. They had all this graffiti and police tape and you know They were looking hard. Certainly were. Certainly were. I'm not a racist, by the way. I don't know what people are thinking. I mean, that's the easiest way to besmirch somebody's character nowadays. I've had all kinds of associations, different people. Um, the people I hung out with and gave sageous advice to, and helped out of jams, and we went into the woods, practiced survival skills. We went out shooting, we went rappelling, things like all kinds of stuff. We'd go to the ocean, you know, for the day. All kinds of different people, different races, and I've been all over the world, and been all over the world, seeing that people are just, people are just people. People are just people. You know, people are all screwed up, man. People are all screwed up. You know, and they're interesting, and they're admirable, and they're you know. I myself am a mix of races. A little bit anyway. Enough to where I was actually I'm the victim of a hate crime. In fact, part of what justified their targeting of me was the fact that I've got curly hair, and that's a Moorish trait. It's from the Moorish invasion of Europe. The northern Africans from uh, what's it called, Morocco. You know, they invaded, and there was both non-consensual and consensual relations that produced people like I'm a diluted version of that, and of the product of such unions, and so um, right. That's just that these people hold grudges. These real racists, they hold grudges, and from that time, and so that was part of it, and the fact that I was uncircumcised, they didn't like that either. They stretched out the skin of my foreskin, and they were gonna. One guy was talking about cutting it off. It's like, oh, we can't leave a mark on him, otherwise we're gonna have to kill him, get rid of his body. And I can't make this stuff up. I really can't. You really think I can? Why would I want? Why would I even want to? You know. You think this is making me a really popular person? Do you really think so, or does it inspire? Does it what inculcate fear? What do you think, huh? Oh, we just can't process it all. We how would that affect us? Oh boy, he's got to be so completely messed up and unpredictable. Mm, yeah. No, I really don't want to talk about any of this stuff. I really don't. It's not worth my time, honestly. There's a million productive things that I need to be doing. Need to finish my book. No time for that though. I need to get my quick switch coupler company off the ground. Yeah, no time for that as yet. You know, all this, yeah. I could license that product to a company. I tried a few times, but these people are part of these fascist networks. It is what it is. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You think it makes you look good? You people think you're making yourselves look good by discriminating, against me, by having prejudices against me. You think that helps your cause? You think it does, huh? Well, the joke's on you, fuckheads. The joke's on you. So yeah, you know what? I don't know. You know, yeah. So this is what they're trying to do. They want me to become just it's the same old deal. They want me to become transgender. Just same thing they wanted of me at the age of 7. Said, you know, that's what you're gonna do. Um, yeah, because I'm just, you know, I'm just, yeah. That way, I'll be, you know, reined in and, you know, um, less capable, and then they can consult with me more easily, you know. Hmm. And they like that. They like turning somebody, you know. It's about domination. They're obsessed with control, right? They get off on that. Hmm. They get off on it. So I'm listening to all these. Like I wake up and I'm listening to these vile fucking messages. These songs, a chorus sings. You know, they got together all these vocalists to produce this stuff. Big production, you know, big production, quite artful, you know. Amazing the fucking level of evil, you know. And they're gonna do this to your children. They're gonna do this kind of shit to your children. Not specifically necessarily, you know, what is being done to me, has been done to me, but something, you know, yeah. And see, there's an agenda to do this. You know, there's a Malthusian eugenics agenda. And you know, in the Bible, it is interesting to you know that they say in the Book of Revelation, you know, they say that the population is going to be like 90% female. You know, when it hits, you know, yeah. And I'm such a sexist for saying that. Oh, women are more easy to they're easier to control, generally speaking. Yeah, this is totally what I want to say. Really want to put down women, and yeah, I totally want to do that. That's going to make me very popular. Hmm. Oh yes, yes, yep, yep. But yeah, I mean, men, you know, there's so many males. They're tools, you know. They're easy to manipulate, of course. You know? But you know, it's been observed by you know great many theorists of either sex that you know with men you have this a greater potential for genius and insanity. You know, it's just an observation that seems to be backed up by objective, you know, quantifiable um evidence. And mhm. You know, I for one, you know, maybe I would have had an easier time, you know, being born female. You know, maybe. I'm sure they would have done horrible things to me, you know. But yeah, they called me a genuine X. That just whatever that means. It's some kind of Masonic fucking illusion or some damn thing. Genuine X. Yeah, I've even wondered about my DNA. If I'm some kind of anomalous being or something. There are some strange people. They're women who have an XY chromosome. They have the XY set. There are men who have the XX and all kinds of, or a double XX and different things like this. So I wondered, if I was monkeyed around with, in the womb and all this, like it's my understanding that kind of stuff has been done for a long time. Yeah, you read all this, you read these legends about seemingly magical happenings in the past, and they did all this alchemical stuff to developing babies, and they did all kinds of stuff. All that stuff is heavily classified now, and anyway, I don't know what to think, honestly. Don't know what to think. I don't look down my nose at women at all. Women are marvelous and beautiful creatures, just as I am a creature, and just as I am, just as I have a particular sort of beauty. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever they did, whatever they did to, they've done something to interfere with my hormone production, and I've got some kind of collagen problem, you know, now, or some kind of skin irritation, some kind of. I did find a patch of red clover, and I drank a couple of cups of tea every day, and that did improve things. The plant is high in phytoestrogens. Hmm. I woke up, I drink that in the evening. I woke up, I felt good, and my skin wasn't so damn dry, you know. Ugh, it's all manipulation. It's awful. It's awful. Oh God. I really am a good dancer, and I can dance erotically in the fashion of a woman. I can do that. I was programmed to be able to do that. Some past life connection or something. Oh, but that's something endemic to me, I suppose. Mhm. Oh, sure, sure. And this is the narrative that they've conditioned into everybody, and make all this sort of thing acceptable. But you don't get to know the inside story, and it's repulsive, of course. It's repulsive, and it's seen as being somehow. See, people know that this is a trending thing. They know it is. They know how dangerous it is. So that's why they're afraid of it, and they should be. But they go about it. You're gonna kill the messenger, huh? You're gonna kill the messenger. Is that the idea? I just need, I need to join some clubs. I need to work with some people, a variety of people. Instead, I'm isolated. Gotta break through it. Oh yeah, if you're just not I'm just not a good man then. Yeah, I just can't. Yeah, just the program. I'm just letting the programming get to me. Yep, 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 yep. That's your little narrative. That's your little narrative. Never, never help a man. Don't help a man. Well, okay, okay, okay.